Hi, I'm Lisa Lane, and I teach history and direct our program for online teaching here at MiraCosta College. I'd like to introduce you to our fourth site, CyberCosta. CyberCosta is MiraCosta's online teaching campus. Over the past decade, our online and hybrid offerings have grown enormously, and they are continuing to grow at a rapid pace. Our instructors use a variety of innovative methods to foster learning in an online environment. Here are a few examples provided by CyberCosta instructors who are leaders in the program for online teaching. Here, philosophy professor Louisa Moon shows us how she does group projects.
In my Philosophy 100 Informal Logic and Critical Thinking course, the mission of the course is to teach students to evaluate the likelihood that a belief is true by analyzing and evaluating the strength and validity of the reasons on which the belief is based. I do this using a group project in Blackboard. I put students in groups according to their interests, and they use the discussion, file exchange, and email to formulate a project. They'll use a social networking site such as a blog, MySpace, or Facebook to form a hypothesis, investigate the hypothesis, and use the criteria for adequacy of a scientific theory to decide which hypothesis is more likely to be true. This one is on chiropractic care and whether it is the only effective treatment for scoliosis. This one's on the lost city of Atlantis. In this way, my students demonstrate that they've met the learning outcomes of the course.
Online learning gives us the opportunity to demonstrate and model for our students. Here, Media Arts and Technologies professor Jill Malone demonstrates changing an image in Photoshop.
My name's Jill, and I use screen capturing as an online instruction tool. In this case, I would demonstrate to my students how they could use a file that has multiple images within it, in this case a woman climbing a rock and that of the American flag, and go to Channels, take a saved selection, and use that to create a layer mask. So that here it looks like the woman is climbing the American flag. And if I wanted to be even spiffier with that, I could go to my layer blending modes, change it to overlay, and now it looks as though she's climbing a painted rock. It's fun, and the students really enjoy it.
Hi, this is Lisa Lane, and I teach history. Each week in my discussion forums this semester, I ask students to craft a historical thesis based on a collection of sources they had posted earlier in the week. In this student's extra credit slideshow at the end of the course, she not only created a thesis and included the sources, but also quoted her fellow students from discussion. Exercises like this are a reminder that we can really create meaningful learning experiences in an online environment. There are many tools available to MiraCosta's online instructors. Here, Spanish instructor Pilar Hernandez explains Wimba.
In MiraCosta's online Spanish classes, students are provided with many opportunities to practice their speaking. One way we do this is by taking advantage of the Wimba voice tools available to us inside Blackboard and Moodle. Wimba allows online students and instructors to communicate orally, receive increased amounts of spoken input, and students have the opportunity to create content for the course. MiraCosta students and online instructors can easily access these voice tools to create asynchronous conversations on the voice discussion board, to record their own voice podcasts, and to create media-rich presentations that include internet sites, photos, and video. Additionally, instructors can record voice announcements and send audio feedback directly to their students' inboxes with voice email. Finally, with Wimba, faculty can include a written transcript with each podcast, presentation, voice email, and voice announcement.
Here is behavioral sciences instructor Robert Kelly answering a student question using a Jing screencast.
This is my online behavioral statistics course. Over here on the left is the course menu that students see when they come into the class. What I'm going to focus on is the Ask a Question option. Anytime a student has a question regarding the course, the student can click on this link and enter into the discussion board. Over here on the right are all the different types of questions that students have asked. Anytime a student posts a question, it immediately notifies me via email, and I log into the course and can respond right away. My responses might either be text or it could be a video response. When I make a video response, I use a program called Jing. It's pretty effortless and allows me to respond very quickly to students' questions. This student says, "Professor Kelly, I'm having difficulty understanding the types of errors. Can you please explain what the difference between them is? Thank you." So I say, "Hi Yul, that's a great question. I provide you with the video response to your question and then here's a link." When the student clicks on that link, it brings up my video response to the student's question. Hi, you had a question about type 1 and type 2 error. So I put some material up here on my whiteboard, if you will, to help answer that question. If you're interested in this, go ahead and find out more about Jing and how you can use it to respond to your students' questions as well as make short videos for your courses.
Just a slide, if you go this afternoon, it's so easy. I know that a lot of people are like, oh no, more technology. Seriously, it's already in Blackboard and it's coming.
As you can see, online instruction is creative, personal, and rewarding. But web-based teaching can be challenging. The goal is always to reduce the distance in distance education, connecting instructors and students to facilitate learning and achieve academic success. Technical training provided through AIS workshops and individualized help, plus the pedagogical guidance available at Program for Online Teaching workshops and conferences, help instructors navigate the new terrain and build effective online learning environments for our students.